So, it's Thanksgiving, and it's also Pokemon for the next 2 days. Yikes. So I haven't uploaded in a good bit, and I'm behind on some projects. I've delayed some projects. So I'm overdue for an update video. So that's what this is, and hopefully this should take us through this month, which is 2 more days, all of next month, and through a good chunk of 2020, just so I don't have to do more than one update video, because I got a lot of big stuff planned, and gotta figure out when to do other big stuff. But hopefully we shouldn't have to have another update video till a couple months into 2020, so we're good in that regard. Let's go ahead and begin. It's Pokemon. November is Pokemon. I occasionally do Pokemon-related projects, and I had some stuff planned since it's the 20th anniversary of Pokemon, but that stuff did not happen, mainly because I didn't give myself enough time to prepare, but it's probably good that it didn't, because I was going to start a kind of Let's Play project, and you know how long Pokemon games are. I would not be able to finish it in just 1 month, in just the month of November. And plus I had a bunch of, supplemental content that I was going to put out, and spread throughout while the Let's Play was going on. I'm going to put that Let's Play off till next year, because if I had done it this year, because of my other big projects I had planned, I would have had to stop it right when November ended and then just delay it for a while. I feel like if I do it next year, unless something else major comes up, I can just keep playing it in December of 2020 and then through 2021 until we're done with the game. I think that's a better option. I did have some supplemental material planned, and that was playing through Classic Mode in Smash Bros. Ultimate with all the Pokemon characters, all 8, I believe, Pokemon representatives. And I still want to do that, I just couldn't figure out a time to start doing that, and I went ahead and recorded the first 4 of those, and then I scrapped those recordings because they just, I don't know, because I intended for them to come out before Sword and Shield came out, and then Sword and Shield came out, and I recorded the first impressions. So that's the thing. I also have 2 more first impressions I gotta get out before then. So we're gonna have daily uploads for a bit with all those Pokemon Classic Mode videos, and Terry, because Terry's out, the next DLC character for Smash Bros. Ultimate. And in the middle of some of those, we're gonna have the next 3 first impressions, which will be Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, which came out back in June, and then Fire Emblem Genealogy: The Holy War Part 2. We've been putting that off. I recorded that in August. Goodness me. And then Pokemon Shield, which I recorded this past month, but it probably won't be up till December. And those might be the last 3 first impressions of the year. I may record a few more before the end of the year, and I'll count those in the best of 2019, even if they come out in early 2020. So those are the main plans. That's what's coming soon. And then, with all those Smash Bros. Videos, that'll lead us directly into December 7th, the 1-year anniversary of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, when we will finally be starting something I've been teasing since the Smash Bros. Ultimate review, the Smash Bros. Series retrospective, starting with Smash Bros. 64 on December 7th. This will take us from December 7th until I'll revisit Smash Ultimate once the 5th character in the Fighter Pass is out. And I know we're getting more DLC characters, but I'm not going to put off doing the revisit episode for Smash Ultimate. Smash 64 will probably be the next Matt Chats. I have some other ones scripted, but I don't really have time to flesh them out. In fact, let's look. I wrote some of them down, and they'll probably almost all be coming in 2020 at this point. I had one based on Sonic racing games I've been putting off, because some of those came out this year. One about One Piece for its 20th anniversary. I may try to get that out this year, since next year won't be its 20th anniversary, or wait till we hit another episode milestone, but that won't be till 1,000, which will be probably in a year and a half, which is frightening. Anti-Heroes and Dragon Ball, been teasing that since January. That's lovely. Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy. I want to do that. I've halfway scripted that, and it's kind of weirdly formatted. And finally, something I've been teasing since I changed the name of this channel to Matt Chats last July. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. It's happening. I promise you that video will be happening. It's going to have Hyrule Warriors, it's going to have Hyrule Warriors Legends, it's going to have Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. It's going to be a massive video, possibly bigger than the Smash Ultimate video. I promise you, I will get that out before the promise I made to upload that is 2 years old. Because I got Kirby Star Allies out real quick by the end of that year. Hyrule Warriors has not happened, and it will. Because I really want to make that video. I think it's going to be fun as heck. But that stuff I gotta put off. I also gotta put off some first impressions just from games I haven't picked up yet that came out this year that I haven't gotten around to because of all the other games. Dragon Quest XI's. I'd love to get that out this year to correspond with Dragon Warrior 3 being another first impressions we played earlier, but it won't necessarily happen. Steins Gate Elite, that came out, and there's a Steins Gate 8-bit adventure thing. I could try to do that this year too. It's on sale right now on Switch, on the eShop. And so is the Spyro Reignited trilogy. That's gonna be a 2020 project if it happens at all. I feel like it'd be nice to have, in addition, since we had Crash in 2018, Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. Been really wanting to try that. That game looks phenomenal. And finally, Hat in Time is finally on Switch. That happened. But that's just a lot of games, and I'm not made of money. So, some of those will be happening. Most of them will be in 2020. I can't promise anything other than... I can't promise anything after Pokemon Shield to be a 2019 First Impressions. With one exception, which we'll be getting to. So this is Pokemon, and in December, going through January, I want to start something new, but also kind of old. In preparation for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 and 2, I did something called a Dragon Ball Week, where I took a look at previous Dragon Ball games and played certain parts of them, fought specific people in them, to prepare for the releases of those games. And now, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is coming out. And honestly, that game looks amazing, but it's not on Switch, so I'm not going to be able to play it. But that didn't stop me from doing a Dragon Ball Week for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, which is now on Switch, so hopefully Kakarot gets ported eventually. But, I am going to be doing something like that. But instead of a Dragon Ball Week, it's going to be a Dragon Ball month. Except it's not going to be a whole month. So leading up to the release of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot on January 17th, we're going to be having some daily uploads. And that's precisely why I didn't want to start a Pokemon series, because that will be interrupted. So, what those are going to be, and they're going to start around December 23rd. I may start them a little sooner, just to give me some leeway in case something goes wrong. But December 23rd, it will definitely be started by then. What it's going to be is, I'm going to focus on 3 characters that are in Fighters. I'm going to play a parallel quest in Xenoverse 2 with about each of those characters, with each of those characters, and then I'm going to go back to Fighters and play a tournament using that team of 3 that I did the parallel quests for. And luckily, hopefully, if Broly is out, if Dragon Ball Super Broly is out by that point, I can do that for every character. And if I can't, that's a bit of a yikes. And Android 21 is supposed to be in Xenoverse 2, and that will even it out, where every character, the number of characters in Fighters will be divisible by 3, and they'll all be in Xenoverse 2, and I can give them all a parallel quest to play through. I just feel like it'll be really fun, so there's going to be the video of 3 parallel quests, then a tournament with those 3 characters in Fighters, and we're going to go back and forth, Xenoverse Fighters, Xenoverse Fighters. It may not sound super interesting, but I really am excited for it, and we're just going to be, the order we're going in will be upping in difficulty for the parallel quests, so the first ones are going to be kind of shorter videos, but then the last ones are going to be, like, really long, because I'm going to need the full, like, 15 minutes that parallel quests give you for the later ones, because they're really difficult, and I may not even beat all of them. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to try it out, and then, once we get closer to the release of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, we're going to have a special Dragon Ball related first impressions that will be recorded this year, so it's going to be included in the Best of 2019 video. And then we're going to have the Dragon Ball Fighters review. And it's going to be a bit of a different review, kind of like the Kirby Star Allies video, but it's a review nonetheless, and I did talk about wanting to do that way back in January, so I guess it's going to be happening the following January. Oh boy, I delay stuff a lot. And then, finally, the Let's Play project I've been teasing since I played Mario 64 Randomizer back in, gosh, what was that, June? July? I've been teasing a project that I said I needed time to prepare for, and I still need time to prepare for it, but I will have the time by then. we're going to be starting on January 18th, the day after Kakarot releases, because I can't play Kakarot. We're going to be playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 in its entirety, all the Dragon Universe modes, just like we did Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1. I've been saying I wanted to do Budokai 3 for years, and I'm finally ready to do it. Well, I'm not ready right now, but I will be ready when Kakarot comes out, because I won't be able to play Kakarot, so I'm going to play Budokai 3. And it's going to be a big Let's Play project, and I'm just really excited for it. And again, another reason why I didn't want to start a Pokemon project, because the Dragon Ball project would take priority. Budokai 3 will take priority. So we're going to have that, and hopefully that'll be done by May, which is when I want to start my following Let's Play project. And with Budokai 3, it won't be daily uploads, because I'll have just done the Pokemon Classic Mode videos and all of Dragon Ball month. But it will just be a Let's Play project just to have stuff to occasionally upload, and I will be finishing that game. Yes, again, hopefully by May, so I can start a new project that I've also been teasing since last May, but not delaying since last May, so it's very different, you see. And then, once Dragon Ball month is wrapped up, you will be getting the First Impressions Best of 2019 video, just like the Best of 2018 video. We're going to be ranking the games that we play, so we're going to start off with the worst game I played, which is really easy to predict if you look back through what games I played. And then we're going to finish with the best one, and I'm going to show clips from each of those episodes, usually including the visual gag that I did, in one of the major visual gags I did in that episode. And it's just going to be a really good time. I really enjoyed making the Best of 2018 video. I kind of did it spur of the moment, and I want to keep doing it. And then after that, before we start doing a whole bunch of 2020 First Impressions, I want to do something I've been teasing since last Christmas. The update video, possibly in January, could have been late December, I don't remember. The NES Classic, which isn't with me right now. I want to do the NES Classic Marathon. It's going to be a whole bunch of First Impressions. I'm still not sure how I'm going to format them. I still don't know if it's going to be one game per episode, or if I'm going to go a full hour, because a lot of those games are arcade style, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. But I do want to do those kind of between the 2019 First Impressions and the 2020, so I can give those their own separate best of video, and not have just 20 of the 2020 games be NES games, so it's not weighted. So we're going to do those. We might start 2020 First Impressions in the meantime, but just depending on how long that project takes. But we will be doing an NES Classic First Impressions Marathon. It's going to be interesting in 2020, so that's going to... And then we're going to do more of the match chats that I've been putting off, a lot of which I already have scripted. Going to have to change some stuff to modernize the times. But I'm really excited to work on this. The Smash Bros. Retrospective is going to finish. Hopefully all the DLC characters will be out by February, that's my guess. Maybe even January. But based on how months go, it'll probably come out in January, and then I'll have to play them, get experience with them, or her. It could be a her. It could be an it, you know? And then I'm going to talk about everything that I didn't cover in the first Smash Ultimate video, but not before we do a video on Smash 64, December 7th. Smash Bros. Melee. Hopefully I can get that done before I start Dragon Ball month, and if not, we can interrupt Dragon Ball month, I guess. Smash Brawl, probably after Dragon Ball month. Smash 4 Revisited. That's going to be a doozy. And then Smash Ultimate Revisited. And it's just going to be a good retrospective. It'll be a good experiment for me. And we're probably going to interrupt that with some other match chats, like the Dragon Ball FighterZ video, and some other stuff. But yes, those are my plans leading up through a couple months, well, leading up through January, really, but a couple months into 2020. Hopefully we won't need an update video for a while, probably until before my May Let's Play project. So, that's it. That's all I got. I guess I'll see you guys in the first episode, the first Smash Bros. Classic Mode, Pikachu, and I'll start working on editing those First Impressions just to catch up. I could probably do it in the next few weeks, I say, giving myself a deadline that I'm not going to meet. They'll be done by the time Dragon Ball month starts. That's a promise, and I love making promises. Pokemon Shield. I'm gonna get back to playing it now instead of editing. So, goodbye. It's been fun. Have a good day. Have a I'm gonna put down Pokemon Shield. Have a wonderful day.